It's demo time again. This time what I'm going to do is show you the way that I do a couple of different lighting effects. Works really well for background areas. This particular one is ideal if you're dealing with a scene where the depth of field drops off not far behind your actual subject. Get that soft focus light happening. Now all I'm doing is marking out some basic shapes to get an idea of where the light would actually be in this particular layout. Working on the rose grey. I've got a few students that are doing this particular setup at the moment, so this will give you a bit of guidance. What I'm going to start with is my warm yellow. Just a very, very pale spectrum yellow here. And using those shapes as a guide, I'm just going to work roughly around. What I want to create is out of focus spheres of light. The concept of this would be behind foliage, things like that. The ideal pastels to be using for something like this are things like your Winsor and Newtons, which are quite soft. Your art spectrums will always work well, but their super soft range in particular is fantastic for this sort of work. As I said previously, this is going to be foliage. I'm just going to run a little bit of pale green in and around the main shapes. So you can see I'm just using the blade here. Not that it's going to play too much. Just wanted it there so we've got a little bit of variation in tone for me to work on for the layers. Depth of field is normally something associated with photography, and many people in the wildlife game tend to use it purely and simply because it's there in their reference photo. What is quite handy is if you can work out how to manipulate that to your own advantage. It becomes another tool to work with more than forcing you to become a slave to it. While I've used the warm white to create that light, I am overglazing it with other colours. And that's just going to control the eye and help us move through the whole thing. everything from just basic stroke work like what you just saw there. Some more elaborate bracelet works around where the perceived shapes would be. Do the job quite well for this. I'm just bringing in a bit of my lighter phthalo blue. The phthalo blue and green are pretty constant staples in my sky colours. As is the good old spectrum orange. This works really well to create afternoon light. And you've got that tiny bit of atmosphere there to play with. And results in a wonderful glow where they meet. Now you can get a bit of an idea of the concept. This is the only time where I do agree that you can finger blend. Generally I'm fairly against it. I like to let the pastel do most of the work. But to get that out of focus feel, just using my finger very lightly. Keeping in the same directions as the way I laid the pastel down in the first place. And by pushing this down, it actually gives us plenty of tooth to build the preceding layer of pastel on top, helping it force its way back into the page. Gives you a fair idea of where you can go with it.